Hey everybody, this is Ross and this is my backyard. I have a routine I try to do every other day. So I'm gonna enter down there to go down this hill, and it's quite a path. I'm gonna take you with me today. I did a time lapse the other day, but it just didn't look good. So I'm gonna go all the way down there. So you can see we're pretty high up. There's our neighbors. Hey neighbors. So that's where I'm gonna go down to, is down there. There's a path that runs up through here and comes all the way up to these rocks. So the first time I did this, as timing it, now I've been down it once or twice before then, but I timed myself. And then about 3 weeks later, because I was trying to build up my speed and challenge myself, because that's how I roll, I timed myself a second time, I think 3 weeks later, and it was about 10 or 11 seconds faster, which is really cool because that's the whole plan. So I think I went from 201 to 151. So my goal is to get it to 130, and that's coming up the hill, not going down, coming up. Going down, I take my time, you'll see, because it's pretty steep in parts. So this is where I enter to get down to where we just looked over. Now, when it's not summer, there's no weeds. It's not real rocky yet, but there's no weeds. It's just flat grass, and you can see all the way down here. And this part really isn't the steepest part yet. It gets steeper up around the bend in the rocky, slopey area. And I have to take my time, and I have to wear my knee brace because my left knee has had issues for a while now. It hurts basically 24/7, but the pain goes from anywhere from a 2 to I guess a 7 maybe. And then but this has helped strengthen that, and it's actually helped alleviate the pain because it's working these muscles. And I've got to be careful. As you can see now, the rockier it gets, the more inclined I am to my footing to slide. Except for these big rocks, of course, they give great stability. And so this is pretty cool. It's really not that far down. It sort of is, but it sort of isn't. And like I said, I don't time myself going down because I'm not worried about my speed going down the hill. I'm trying not to die going down the hill. But I do time myself with a stopwatch going up. And then I walk around. When I get up on the top of the hill, I walk around the entire RV park. And I'm going to start timing that too because I want to improve my time on going around the park as well. So you can see, decently treacherous, not too bad. Now we're getting, once again, when you get to the foliage, the grass and stuff gives great footing. Kind of a quiet area. Now this is also the area, if you watch and you haven't, go ahead back through my videos and watch them. You will see that I hit golf balls, and I hit them out in here. This is the area, and I've gotten permission to do that. So if it bothers you that I'm doing that, I got permission. But and it's still pretty steep. I mean, look through this. You can still see it goes down pretty far down in there, right? So yeah. Now when it rained the other day, this filled up to about 4 or 5 foot deep in this lowest part, but it never got up to the funnel tunnel to flow out to the other side. So what I do is I walk to this patch of rocks, and you can see that's where it funnels into, and there's barbed wire fence over there, and then all my golf balls are over there somewhere. I've tried to hit some golf balls this direction, and I'm gonna use some of my irons to just hit them this direction so I can collect them. But I got quite a few, like a box of almost 100 for free. So what I do is I come to this area, and that's when I put my stopwatch on. And so now I'm not going to talk a whole lot more, especially when I'm climbing, because I want to be able to breathe. And this grass is getting kind of tall. I wear My security boots. I was a security guard for a few months at one time in my life. I've worked 50 jobs in 50 years. I need to make that video sometime. Because it's very interesting. Actually, 50 jobs in less than 50 years, because I didn't really start working a job till I was 14. So, over 50 jobs in less than 40 years. How crazy is that? But there's reasons for that. But I might make a video just to show you all I've done. In the meantime, I trek up this hill. I might not talk for a minute, which is rare for me, but I'm going to go up the hill. Oh, I didn't tell you why I wore the boots. They're not so much for traction as they are for critters, especially snakes. All right, now I'm going to hoof it. This is where I try to go faster to build up my strength and my endurance. You see, got a way to go. Sorry about that. Oh my word, almost there. And I stopped the watch when I tapped the rock. So then I walked completely around the RV park. So, I don't know. You tell me, am I a wimp? Because I'm breathing so hard? Maybe. I've been called worse. Oh, but boy, it's a blessing. And then take a deep breath. And then you can see, so I hit my golf balls all through this area. I've driven a golf ball as far, or as almost as far, as the electric lines that run through this part of this valley. Pretty cool. I'm going to Top Golf for Father's Day with my wife and daughters. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Hope this wasn't too boring. We're back on top of the mountain, if you want to call it that. And that's where I was just moments ago.